This is for year 11 methods. We're going to look at exercise 2D, question 7 and 8. So this is all about graph sketching. Now, when we're drawing graphs, we need to be mindful of what type of equation we have. So for example, if I look at 7a, we have an equation that's in the gradient intercept form because I can read what the gradient is of this graph, which is 1, and the y-intercept being 3. So in order to draw a line, we need 2 points. We need 2 points. The first point we can ascertain from the equation, because it's y as a subject, is that we've got a y-intercept of 3. So I can automatically draw a y-intercept of 3. But in order to draw a line, I need 2 points. So the second point I'm going to get is from the x-intercept. Now remember, to get the x-intercept, we let y equal to 0. So when we let y equal 0, we get 0 equals x plus 3. So x equals to -3. So I've got my 2 points. I can draw a line, and I need to make sure I label my axes. Okay, so that's a basic case of drawing a linear graph. Now let's look at a harder one where we have a negative gradient. So we've got y equals 4 minus a half x. Now, since again this is in gradient intercept form because y is the subject, I can read what the y-intercept is straight away, and it happens to be 4. So I'm going to draw 4 as my point. Now, I'm expecting the slope to be negative. So positive slope looks like that, negative slope looks like that, so it's sloping the other way. Now, I want to find the x-intercept again because I've only got the y point, okay, the y coordinate where it cuts the y-axis. So to get the x-intercept, I again let y equal to 0. 0 equals 4 minus half x. I rearrange to make x the subject, so I move the 4 to the other side. I multiply both sides by -1, so I get 4 equals half x. And then I multiply both sides by 2, so I get x equals to 8. X equals to 8, perfect. We've got 2 points. We can draw a straight line. And again, that's what we're expecting for the slope, because it's sloping the other side. Now, for questions like F and G, this equation is not in gradient intercept form, okay? We don't necessarily need to put in gradient intercept form, because all we're interested in is trying to find the x and y intercept. So to get the 2 points, you need to algebraically work out what the x and y intercepts are. So my x-intercept happens when y equals to 0. So when I sub in y equals to 0 into the equation, I get 3x equals to 12, x equals to 4. Okay, so that's my x-intercept. To get my y-intercept, I let x equals 0. So 6y equals to 12, y equals to 2. As you can see, I've got my 2 points. I can draw my graph. So x equals to 4 is my x-intercept, and y equals 2 is my y-intercept. Again, we've got a negative slope, so I'm going to draw a line that connects 2 dots. Obviously, this is done by freehand, so it's a bit rough. You're obviously going to use a ruler, but the concept is you need to find 2 points to draw a line. Now, for G, it's very I'm not going to do the full question for you. You're simply going to go through the same process. X-intercept, y equals to 0. So negative 6x equals to 24. X equals to -4. That's x-intercept. Y-intercept, x equals to 0. So -3y equals, I think I looked at the wrong question. -6, no, that's right. 4y equals to 24. So y equals to, when I divide 24 by 4, I get 6 4s are 24. And we have a y-intercept of 6 and an x-intercept of -4. So it looks something like that. Okay, so it's pretty, you just got to do the process. Now for question 8, we're looking at sketching graphs of y equals to 3. Whenever we have y equals a number, this is a horizontal line. Whenever we have x equals a number, it's a vertical line. So whenever we have y equals to 3, it means that it cuts the axis, y-axis at 3. So your equation would be y equals to 3. So it cuts the axis at 3. Okay. For something like b, x equals to, so that's a, b equals x equals to -2. Similarly, it's a vertical line and it's cutting the x-axis at -2. So that's the equation of the line x equals -2. So for C, this is a vertical line that cuts horizontal line that cuts the y-axis at -2. So this is the equation y equals -2. And x equals 5, it's a vertical line that cuts the x-axis at